Welcome to Paddock Talk. I am your host, Kelly LaMesa. I'm pleased to announce that the debut of this show is taking place at the Joey Logano Foundation's hometown showdown at On Track Karting in Wallingford, Connecticut. Coming up, an interview and press conference with Joey Logano, interviews with some drivers, and some racing. Here I am with Joey Logano, the founder of the Joey Logano Foundation. What are your goals here tonight?
Our goals here is to raise some money for the foundation, and also with the connection in Middletown, Connecticut, which is a homeless community that helps get people back on the right track and gets them going back to regular life and all that. It's kind of a second chance thing, and that's what our foundation is all about, is kind of second chance. And some good racing. We just had a great race. Just got done with our first feature, for the senior division. So everyone that was. I think it's like 16 and up.
That was very exciting.
Oh, it was awesome. They were door to door across the line, so we couldn't ask for anything better there. So that was a lot of fun. Now we got the juniors race going now, and then we're gonna have a dash for cash, which is $2,500 to win, and you got 10 laps. So that's the most exciting one of the night.
Now, what are your goals nationally for your foundation?
Well, our goals are obviously, like I said, second chance stuff. That's what we do. So there's a lot of life-altering things that happen, and that's the big deal for me, is people that work very, very hard, and something happens, and it's just life-altering. Whether it's a disease or a storm comes through and blows your house away, or you never know what can happen. And that's why the connection here in Middletown, Connecticut, really worked out perfectly with what we're trying to do.
It kind of hits home.
It does, literally.
Thanks so much, Joe.
Thank you.
Well, I'm here with Kristen from Auto Trader. Kristen, tell us about Auto Trader's role here tonight.
Sure, yeah. Auto Trader is a sponsor of Team Penske's. This is our first foray into NASCAR this year. And our partnership with the Joey Logano Foundation just came out of our sponsorship of Team Penske. So it's been really rewarding for us this year, and we're here tonight as the presenting sponsor at the hometown showdown.
The Joey Logano Foundation, we started it up about a year and a half ago now, and really the main thing is what I wanted to do is give people a second chance. People that work very, very hard, and something life-altering comes across them, whether it's a disease or a storm that's rolled through and blew down someone's house, or you never know. There's so many random things that can happen, but a lot of times you need help. You need somebody to help get you back up and going along. So we started up the Joey Logano Foundation for that reason. Does some really cool things. We're working with the Connection tonight, which is somewhere I actually got to visit this morning. Really made a big donation to them. That's what tonight's all about. Also, we're going to be splitting 50% of the proceeds. Come on, I think
steal the microphone away from me. I didn't make sure well, I want to make sure that we stayed on point here a little bit. Let's talk about what did happen earlier today before we got to this event. What exactly did transpire?
Well, what happened was, I'm from Middletown, Connecticut, not too far down the road from here. I wanted to give back to my community. I wanted to make it work with the Joey Logano Foundation, the second chance kind of theme we got going on. And so I heard about the Connection. The Connection is a place where people that are homeless get to go there and try to get their life back on track. And we've opened up a floor called Logano's Place, and basically it's a little nicer level of living, and to help people get back on the right track and going ahead. And I tell you what, it was an amazing tour. I got through there. I got to take through there. It's just to see the people that work there, the staff is amazing. And I told them, anyone can build a building and put people in it, but to have the right people, that's the hardest part. It's just like building a race car. Anyone can build a race car, but to make it the best, you need to make sure you have the right people behind you. And the Connection definitely has that. So it's definitely a great alliance for the Joey Logano Foundation. And none of that would be possible tonight without you guys. Everyone coming here helping support that, it's been awesome. So thank you so much for that.
And folks, as we alluded to, the folks with the Connection are here. We want to bring some of those folks up on stage. Watch your step as you climb up here. Obviously, it takes a very large effort to pull off what has happened here with the Joey Logano Foundation and with the Connection and with the Logano House. Joey knows a lot more about it than I do, so I'm not one who usually hands my microphone over to a driver, but in this case I will.
That's a scary thought, isn't it? So we got Lisa here from The Connection. She's going to tell us a little bit more about The Connection that I probably didn't get to tell you about. And then we have someone here with a story that is currently a resident there that would like to say something. So.
Thank you, Joey. My name is Lisa DeMattis, and I'm the Chief of Staff at The Connection. Our agency is located throughout the state of Connecticut, and we serve up to 6,000 clients per day. And these are people that that come back into the community and bring their lives back together, because we really truly believe in second chances. And we treat folks on behavioral health issues, criminal justice, and family support services are our 3 wings of service. We were delighted to have the Logano Foundation contact us, because our mission and Joey's mission work hand in hand, because we truly believe in second chances. And today we were really excited to have Joey come, and we cut the ribbon and opened our program for Joey called Logano Place, in which, as Joey said, homeless people really get a second chance to get their life back on track. So we're so honored. Thank you all today for being here. We love you, Joey. You're going to win. Yes, we want to see you. New Hampshire Sunday. We're excited. You're fabulous. And so we're very honored, and I thank you very much. What I'd like to do, though, is it's really important for people to understand about second chances and the wonderful clients that walk through our doors and have turned their lives around, and we have broken generational cycles of abuse and neglect. And to the right of me is Gary, and he's going to tell you a story. And I want you to think about, you'll be really impressed when you hear what he's gone through and how he's changing his life. So Gary, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank y'all for having me here today. My story started in August. I became homeless then. I was living with my son and them, and the landlord had foreclosed on the house 2 years prior to that, and was taking their money and didn't let them know anything. So all of a sudden the bank said everybody had to go, you know, and my kids are grown, so they went their way and I went mine, and I had nowhere to go, and I ended up at the Eddie Shelter, which is the Connection program up there. And at that point in time, it was about a month and a half, and it led me to Joey. I thought about him after I saw his race, because he's my favorite driver, and you know, what he stands for gave me the strength to move on and know that I could overcome the obstacles that may be in front of me, because he wasn't just given things in his life. He had to work hard to get where he did. One thing about me is different from the rest of them there is I've been a professional football player, Division I college football player, and I broke my ankle in 10 places, and that took my career from me. I ended up in Connecticut due to having a son that I didn't know about at the time, so I wanted to be a part of his life. But anyway, you know, you never know what life, you know, turns life may throw at you. You just have to be strong enough to weather the storms, and that's what Joey stands for, and that's what I like about the Second Chance program. It gave me the chance to, you know, succeed in some of the goals that I had set, and some of those goals were to make a difference in somebody else's life, you know, other than just mine. It put me back on the track that I was on prior to my parents dying. You know, I didn't handle that well, and this program has helped me refocus on it, and it gave me a chance to work on my addiction, because through all of that, I became an addict. I've been clean a little while now, about a year, and my sponsor is very instrumental in my life, and I like to be the face of this program and show people that it does work, and I thank Joy so much for that.
So, thank you, Gary. So some of the cool things about the Logano place, I said, is kind of the second level of the building that help kind of get people back on track. So there's a little bit of motivation behind that. Obviously, like I said, it's nicer, but to be able to go up there, you have to be clean and sober for, 30 days. I thought that was really neat. To be self-sufficient, you got to have a job, you got to have all this stuff, and it's kind of that next step before moving back out and having your life back on track. And I think that was one of the coolest things for me, because it's the whole reason why I started the foundation. Like I said, it's people that work hard, deserve to have that second chance to get your life back on track. And I want to thank you guys for coming up here. Thank you for everything you guys do for everyone. Like I said, thank you. It's all about the staff there. These guys are amazing over there, so thank you.
Well, Joey, to make all of that possible, of course, you need help from corporate sponsors. And from what I understand, you've gotten quite a bit of support for this foundation today. Perhaps you can shed some light on those folks who have helped out.
Yeah, we've had quite a few people help us. And like I said, without all you guys, we wouldn't be here. But also with Autotrader.com, one of our sponsors at Team Penske that's just signed up with us this year. And we ran a race with them up in Loudon earlier this year. And to really help us out and be able to support this event tonight is something really neat. Obviously, with a lot of other sponsors, got some guys here from NASCAR, and obviously Shell Pennzoil has come out and helped us. So, and a lot of other local companies around here that has helped us. So, I also want to, while I'm up here thanking everyone, I thank the staff here tonight, all the volunteers to help put this together. Lisa Pizzuto, you guys have done a great job so far. So, I'm excited about seeing some cool racing tonight. But come on up here.
As we mentioned, Autotrader.com, a primary sponsor of this event and the Joey Logano Foundation. Kristen Ballard is here representing Autotrader.com tonight to present a check for $15,000. Thank you, Kristen.
Thank you. On behalf of everyone at AutoTrader, we just want to say we're proud of you on the track and off the track. And this has been a really cool partnership for us so far, and we're just looking forward to the future and seeing where we can go from here. So thank you for the opportunity.
I want to make sure you get a good picture here with Joey. Step aside. Now, Kristen, don't go away as Joey's trying to grab your attention here. I'll take the check because I like taking $15,000 checks. I'll hand it to Gary. But Joey has something for you as well.
We signed up, we did a helmet for you. So for me, I think helmets are really cool. I keep all my helmets that I run and be able to, I'm going to get into the paint schemes and all that. So we did we painted up a helmet for the event tonight. So for you guys helping us sponsor this event, we wanted to give you a helmet that we painted up for you, especially for tonight. So here you go.
Thank you, Kristen.
Dana, what brought you here today?
Well, my Uncle John Manafort put together a team when he found out this whole thing was going to happen. And we put together about four people on a team. And it's me, my brother Corey, Ryan Priest, and my Uncle Justin as well.
That's wonderful. How'd you do in your heat?
We didn't do too bad. I know my brother went out first, and he got hung up trying to come into the pit, so I think we lost some time. But overall, we finished pretty good. We finished third, I believe, so that puts us in for the final race.
It's just fun, we're all hanging out, having a good time on an off day. Instead of being at the shop working on the car, we get to drive someone else's equipment, so that's always a plus.
How confident are you against racing Mr. Logano?
I think with the home track advantage here I think we'll be all right, but, anything can happen. Be a part of the Manafort team and see if we can win it for those guys. And also there's a pretty big paying race here for the Dasher Cast, so that brought me here too.
Frank, what brings you here today?
I was racing on a Friday night, put my name into a hat, and I happened to win the opportunity to come and race here.
Yeah. How'd you find out you won?
This lady here, she gave me an interview, And she told me.
I have something very important to tell you. You were a pretty good racer. You're first in points. You won first place in the Senior Outlaw on Monday. It is my pleasure to tell you that you are the winner of the Logano Foundation contest.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, what do you have to say about that?
I don't know. I got to thank the Rileys for showing up and giving me that chance. That's pretty cool.
Okay, how'd your heat go?
Me and my teammate actually won it. We won out of all the teams. There's only 2 of us, so it probably helps not having 4 people to have to change off and on, but he's a good driver. I think I'm an all right driver, and we won it.
How confident is your team going against Joey?
Just as confident as we were going into it. We think we can win.
I am here at the hometown showdown with Connecticut native Joey Moosh. He might be the next superstar. Joey, tell me a little bit about yourself.
You know, I've been racing since I was 5 years old. It's pretty cool. You know, I grew up racing in the short track Joey Logano came from, and a lot of the young blood you see around here today, Silver City and Meriden. After that, I went on to race legend cars and Nemo Lights around here, and you know, one day realized I want to take the next level and started taking my ventures to North Carolina. Since then, you know, I've raced at tracks, Charlotte Motor Speedway, you know, one down at New Smyrna Speedway in a late model, and done a lot of cool stuff. But you know, this is where I came from, and I love it. And I think it's a great show Joey puts on here. You know, a lot of people show up, and it's really cool for a lot of young race car drivers to come out and meet him. You know, I remember when I was 12 years old and waited in a long line at Home Depot just to get his autograph.
Have you ever thought about racing at Stafford Motor Speedway?
You know, I visited there once with the NEMA Touring Series, and you know, Stafford is one of the most beautiful short tracks in the country, I think. You know, and there might be a little bit of talk about running some SKs there next year, you know, and again, never know, maybe a tour car, or you never know what is on, you know, on the menu for the rest of the year. So there's a possibility, but, you know, Stafford Motor Speedway is a great racetrack, and, you know, a lot of great people and a lot of great talent there. You know, Ryan Priest, race car driver, a great friend of mine, you know, he grew up there, and great race car driver. So, you know, a lot of young talent comes out of Stafford, and great track.
It was fun. We had a lot of fun. We were dicing up with a lot of other cars and just having real good fun, like playing straight up racing.
Yeah, how was your technique? Did you think did all right?
I made one mistake, I think, the whole race, and it cost us the win. But it was fun. All in all, it was real fun racing. Glad to come out here, put on a good show for everyone, and ended up with a podium finish.
It was good. We led a lot of laps, stayed in the lead. Just at the very end, we didn't, and that's what counted. But it was a lot of fun.
It went really good. We finished 4th, got top 5. We were 1 of 4 cars on the lead lap, so I think it was a success. It was a lot of fun.
Well, that concludes this episode of Paddock Talk. I'm Kelly LaMesa saying good night and see you next time.